back to the Ark Ragnarok Survival Evolved server for the Axis Gaming community. Today we're just going to do a quick catch up and a tour. So I've been a little bit busy this past week with dealing with a damaged computer and building pretty much an Ark. So far I've built a bunker to live in, a big steel bunker here. I've built the tame train, which we will go over real quickly because the tame train was a construction between me and Dylan that we took to the swamp and then captured some swamp creatures, lost some, we've kept some around. I've uploaded the Capra Sutra that gave us so much troubles. Hey look, kangaroo. It's a good looking one. I uploaded the kangaroo as well that I tamed because, well, I didn't really need it. All my stuff is on Wander, so they end up everywhere, like his nails up here for example. So that is the bunker, that is the tame train, that is the flag telling people that this is my main base and not to attack it, as our server rules. This is the Ark. The large dinos go on top, and the smaller dinosaurs go on the bottom. Now the Ark was in construction when we were breeding some dinos before. So we were breeding some Argentiniuses, and we ended up with quite high level bred ones. We have Jupiter, Lilith, which is not here. My partner Sakura has Lilith because she did all the breeding with her. We've also got Ace, who I'll be taking. Little Red's been retired to being a permanent extra horse. I've also tamed an additional little Doedicurus, an additional Ankly to help base building a little bit more. And I also got one of these guys. I just like them. I don't know why. It's just so cool. It was very low level when I got him. It was level 8 because they're very painful to tame. But it's so cool. And they do this. Pig stuff. The floor of the Ark is not as impressive. It's just simply a behemoth gate that leads into a bigger area. Oh, but I do have... Now, this is my good old mammoth, the one that we had from the start. This is Elder, my biggest Rex. He lives up here in case I need a Rex. Rocco, my Rhino that I've gotten over the time. Speed Racer, my Doedicurus mount. This thing's so cool. It holds 10 people. It's like, look at that saddle. I just had to tame one after I found out about it. It was quite low level though, so yeah, there's really no winning with this. It was quite low level. Now this was here straight away. This was the mating / storage pen. There's the farms over there, which now also produce vegetables. There's Superman going for a swim. In here we've got Quartz that we tamed with the Bandito. We also tried hatching a baby, didn't quite work out, but it was so cute. Now Jaeger, my first griffin, my biggest griffin, suffered an unfortunate loss when we went to the Wyvern Trench. I did get an egg from it though, so I can't complain too much. Really good. Okay, so I first finished the wall over here. I pillared this because it looked better in my opinion, pillared around the corner going down, and we got the ceilings up. Now I've also put fences up around the walls. Fort Axis, Heart of the Trade Federation. Now these have been put up around the place a few bit, little taming pens so that you can lead things into them or drop them into them. And there's one safely inside the base that's much smaller for smaller tames, like this little Kentrosaurus I put down earlier. It's only a little because I just wanted a girl so I can mass produce Kentrosauruses to wander around the base. Because they get pack bust depending on how many you have. I'm just really going to knock him out because I'm not going to spend much time with him. This is the front gate, also signed. And you go along the wall, this giant wall that my friend built for me. Mauler Zebra. There's nails again, moving along. There's a lot of walls here, and they're all stone. A lot of work. Grindy. It looks pretty good. And there's the last behemoth gate with another sign. Good vision. I will be building little wooden guard towers on the other side. Probably put an autocannon turrets on them, or ballistas, or something. I will follow Sakura here. Back to her base. And we'll do a bit of a tour of her one. Now she lives up in the valley in the old lake. The old lake is really sweet. Now we're going to have a bit of a look at her house because she's bothered to do all the artistic sort of work with, with her building. Now this is only what she's done so far. I think she's intending to spend the entire day building today and getting her base up and a bit better. So I'll just go in, give you the grand tour. Walls, veranda. Looks so good. Chair, and in we go. Table and chairs, something that no one ever barely builds. Cupboard. And generator. Up we go. Little attic. Then tinier attic with a pego. And her overlooking balcony. Really cool. Then the slanted roofs really make it pop. Okay, so I'm just going to get back on my bird and I'll give you a bit of an eye view. Okay, and that's what looks from the top. Really sweet. And so this is a wall she's quite proud of building. It's actually a wall that normally you don't see. Double layer, you can go on the inside. Looks really good. 2 gates. Now she's left them gateless because quite simply Rexes and bigger dinosaurs can't fit in there. Only Allosauruses, I think. So not a bad idea. If a Rex comes up to it, or it's just going to bounce off. Over here we have our other tribe mate, Nubinator's base. Now this isn't a wall he can use. He was my partner in crime for the Wyvern egg stealing that we did. And this is what he's got built so far. He's also walled off the other side. He's right next to the green beacon. So you can't miss it. There's his Rexes that he's been taming. And over here we go. There's his Bronto out in front of his house. I think I wandered there. Now this is really striking. This pipe that he's built going right up this mountain. Like, whoa. Whoa. Going down for the intake there. Okay. So, with that shown, I will show you probably the Banditos old base. They've relocated to the Oasis. The other good thing we want to talk about is the Trade Federation now has its oil pump established in a fairly decent area for us all. I'll just bring it up on the map and show you guys when it loads. Right here. So that's really good. It's not that far from the I established this pump last night and it already has 24 stacks of oil. Whoa, look at that oil. It only holds 50, so that's amazing. Pretty much we need to clean it out soon. Now, while we're flying over to the Bandito's old base, I just want to talk about the RGs that we hatched yesterday. We undertook a massive effort, hatching 9 eggs, losing, I think, 4 RGs, but ending up with around about 11 baby RGs with twins and triplets. The largest ones we had, as we talked about earlier, was a 126. Now, all the ones we didn't keep, which was probably about, I think we kept 6, maybe 5, we've donated to other tribes, tribe members, and gave them to a few other people, which I have a quick video of, landing here in the desert, where it's very dangerous to land apparently. Yep, very dangerous land. Oh well. My bird needs a meat anyway. Now, I actually have a mastercrafted saddle for one of those guys that I really want to get. Like, I want us to be the Terrorbird clan. So we're just going to have a quick pan over the Bandito's old base. Now, when I say old base, yep, they moved to the Oasis, which we covered earlier. And it looks really good now. So I'll just fly over here. And I'll show you their base. And it's coming into view now. That was his old docks down here. I'm fairly sure the Banditos were behemoth gating off the desert, one behemoth gate at a time. It's quite effective for keeping out things. This was probably one of their old taming pens, by the look of it. And I think that was a Rex holding pen. He's got his piping leading straight up from down there. Looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. It puts Jamie's rock pipe to shame. Looks good though. Looks very good. And like fresh water at the top. Yep, that's rare. All the way from down here. I'm pretty sure. Oh! Is that That's Lawless Zebra's old house. Still alive, still together, made of adobe, rare as anything. Look at Lawless Zebra's old adobe house. These things actually look pretty cool. Uno de Ventitos. He's got a forge and a preservation bin. So I'm pretty sure. Well, what does this sign here say? So much has happened here. Your Doedicurus got stepped on by a rock golem. Here is its saddle. Ah. There's no saddle for a Doedicurus in there. There's 2 more chests there though. 3 chests? 4 chests? There's Rock and Hide. Fairly sure he was trying to help out the Lawless Zebra, like make a living down here. This was a terrible place to try to make a living though. Ah, that's why he liked it so much. 2 compass bins. Random thatch foundations so they weren't uneven. That's what I should have done, definitely. Looks good. Looks really good. Pre-made farm. And let's go check out the base now. That we've got a bit of character to the area, where other players have been trying to eke out a living. The windmill, they look so good. I'd love to build one, but apparently they don't generate a lot of power. The old generator. Still running. Tons of fuel in it. Pretty sure that flag is now invalid for attacking because this isn't his main base anymore. Get some water on here, why not? Pop my head down. See, it's a cool little building with a lot done to it. The character of this area alone is worth so much. Since he is a flying nation, all the flying mounts look so good up here when he's got them. Makes it really hard to attack it by ground because of the amount of high up structures. Okay, well, that's a tour of the 3 bases. Oh, more behemoth gates. Look at that. Just walling off the desert, 1 behemoth gate at a time. With that all said and done, I'm going to end this video here. And I'm going to go back and get Ace and start a Spino team. This is my 2nd Spino for the server. I lost my first one saving a clan member. Well, he wasn't a clan member at the time. But times change. Hope you guys have a great time and enjoyed the video. Goodbye, good luck, and have a great day wherever you are. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see a bit more content.